I just did probably the hardest thing that any lawn care enthusiast can do. Obviously, the sunlight isn't helping anything. It's just noon, so it's really high in the sky. But I scalped my turf-type tall fescue below 2 inches. Yes, there are some modern cultivars of turf-type tall fescue that they have made to be able to be mowed that low, but tall fescue does not like to be mowed that short. It wants to be 4 inches tall. However, you see all this stuff here, all this debris that's just easy to come out. Mowing it that short is going to allow me to get all that dead material up out of the way, because when I put grass seed down here, now yes, some grass seed will work its way down through the dead material and land on the soil that's waiting below. However, a lot of seed is just going to sit on the top. That is what's going to cause a thatch problem, because the roots can grow in this and start to make its way down to the soil, but not very well. So getting this material out of the way and revealing the soil underneath, that's going to prevent thatch. That's what's going to help have a healthy lawn. A lot of people will tell you should never cut tall fescue that short. And generally speaking, they are right. You should never cut into the crown of the plant. And what I mean by crown is when the fescue sort of comes out of the ground, you kind of get this, the stem, if you will, of the plant. That doesn't have any color. All the color is in the leaves. And so cutting into that stem reveals the stem, exposes it, and leads to that sort of yellowing color. And while, yes, it is a very gross look in the short term, in the long run, it's going to make the biggest difference, because once I get all this dead material out of the way, I aerate, I overseed, and I put down a good dose of fertilizer every 3 weeks, the existing lawn is going to bounce back and it's going to look absolutely phenomenal. And I'm not going to continuously mow it at this height. I'm going to mow it at 3.5 to 4 inches, depending on the time of year, and it'll be fine. Doing it once a year is not that big of a deal. So the short-term inconvenience of how the lawn is going to look is going to lead to long-term lawn success.